Hello Google, welcome back to the channel. I think we're ready to go already. That 5 minutes have disappeared. Anyway, big hello to everyone who's tuning in for tonight's stream, and welcome to Missouri. So, 12 locations, including Kansas City, which also is part of Missouri because it's in the border. So you can take some jobs from there to other places in Missouri as well. Yeah, so 12 locations in this World of Trucks event. Cape Girardeau, I think I just butchered that, and that's the most difficult one. Columbia, Jefferson City, Joplin, which is Tornado Valley, Kansas City, which we know, Kirksville, Maryville, Poplar Bluff, Rolla, Springfield, not sure if that's where the Simpsons is, St. Joseph and St. Louis. So, we will begin by taking a job from Kansas City, with MO in the name rather than KA, or whatever it is, KS rather. So we want Kansas City MO, not KS, to begin with. And I don't want to take one to KS, because it's too short. So we want to ideally stay in Missouri, if at all possible. And that's not long enough. That isn't either, which is not helpful. I still need to explore part of Nebraska. There's parts I've still not seen yet. So that's going to have to come up at some point soon. Great. It's not looking great so far. That's not long enough. That's out of the state completely. That's out of the state. No. Flipping heck. This is proving to be hard. Ah! That'll do. Springfield with a transformer. Yeah, that's fine. I need fuel. Thankfully, I do have a petrol station here, I think. Or nearby. Do I? No, I don't. Right, let's get some while I'm on the job. However, I also have damage, so let's get that fixed first. I don't know whether I actually said hello Google while my mic was turned on. I can't remember if I did, but if I didn't, I say hello now. I don't remember if I actually did say hello while my mic was turned off and I didn't realise. I tend to mute it now when I start the stream, so you can listen to the music and don't hear me typing away on my keyboard. You idiots, I've just gone the wrong way. Oh, is it going to be one of them nights? I think it is. Oh, dear. Yes, you did. Ah, I wasn't sure if I did or not. You idiots, I just realised I went the bloody wrong way. I was meant to keep going. It confused me, because literally the road goes straight over, and then it bends round straight away. Oh well. this was where I was meant to go here. To be fair, the peas field was a lot of time, but I actually enjoyed it. Lol, I don't know how I stayed on one field for 3 hours straight. It's called dedication to getting the job done. Might have been a rather boring stream, but it needed to be done. So... So I think I'll probably split this into possibly 2, maybe 3 streams, potentially, and depending on how long the jobs are. I also want to have a look at Vancouver Island, I think it is, at some point soon as well. I think it's Vancouver Island. So out to Canada. That's... Yeah, you got obviously they've redone parts of Vancouver, but I think there's a couple of new places. Bralorne, I think that's new. Apart from that, there's not really been much expansion on Probots Canada. Princeton, that's new. Grand Forks, that's new as well. But apart from that, there's not been much. Abbotsford's had a bit of a rework. And Coquitlam as well. But yeah, there's not much been going on at all with Probots Canada. The progress up there is slow. So there's not much going on at all. So... I'll probably leave that for a stream when I probably do a bit of Nebraska, maybe. Yeah, went smooth. We earned more than 200 grand. Yeah, we did. I prefer cotton, to be fair, because you could just drop the bale. Well, exactly. And then carry on. You don't have to freaking take it away. If you had cotton in that field, it would have been done in half the time. But it is what it is. Oh, that was close. I could see that in the mirror. I was like, uh-oh, am I going to hit this traffic light? No. I managed to get away with it just about. God, this is heavy. Need a petrol station. I might have to pull into there, which is okay because I require that petrol station, so I don't mind that. Quick trip down to Springfield. Oh wait, I'm going that way. I didn't realise. I'm gonna cheat. Joplin and Wichita. Yeah, we're definitely in Tornado Valley now. Deep in Midwest America. Next DLC's Illinois, yeah. It's mad, they're literally halfway across the states now. It's mad. Next DLC will include Chicago and Milwaukee, Illinois? I don't think it is. I think that's a different state. But Chicago will definitely be next in the line anyway. America's third biggest city, Chicago, I think. Most dangerous, yeah. Indeed. Dust flying around. Wouldn't mind, but I clean my room every couple of weeks or every week. Every week to 2 weeks, usually. Ah, good. Here for petrol, or diesel rather. Truck's as far end. Evening folks, I'm back again. Forgot to mention today I like the new look. What happened to the beard? I had a shave, that's what happened. And some of you beady-eyed people may have noticed the quality in ATS looks better as well. It's going to be a generalisation across the board going forward. How are the peas? All harvested, finally. Waiting to be consumed by the world's population. There's probably nothing that failed to feed the world. Surprised you got it finished considering the amount of playing around that was going on last night, lol. I know, yeah. You blame Goggle for that. He started that. I finished it in the end. Alright, what the hell's going on here with the road layout? I'm going to have to be careful here. Was this a switchback, one of them roads? Looks a bit weird. I think it is. Where you go that way, the other traffic comes from there. That's so bizarre. These junctions are so weird. And then you switch back again. At this point, it's so strange. Right, on to Springfield. Ah, hello Homer, welcome back to the channel. Hello McBaldy. Good evening, Homer. Luckily we bought 2 more machines, yeah we did. That helped and got it done a little bit quicker. What do you make of this weather, by the way? Sign of things to come. I hope that Spain's getting most of the rain, bad weather at the moment though. Yeah, well, that's the thing, we seem to be getting all their weather and they're getting all ours. It's weird. But I must admit, we need this weather. It's been too wet for too long. And I think we definitely need a bit of dry weather. So I quite like it at the moment. Hopefully it lasts the whole spring and summer. With a bit of hot weather to go with it. Hopefully. Lakes on either side by the looks of things. Truman Lake, Deepwater Arm. Watching the Met Office output, the outlook is looking good for the rest of the month apart from a couple of blips. That's good to know. Hopefully we're going to be in for a decent spring and summer this year, with a bit of luck. Your missus will be somewhere in Missouri, Steve. Out. First impressions? Yeah, I mean, feels nice enough. You can certainly tell you're getting into the heart of the Midwest now, put it that way. No more deserts or long straight roads. Feels more, well, feels more like driving in Europe, I'd say. Nice Shine, and nice you're driving in Missouri and ATS the same day it came out. Well, I plan to, and I have delivered. I'm going to buy it this weekend. Well, it's $9.99 on Steam. However, if you are missing a couple of paint jobs, you can currently get those for $9.79 and the Missouri DLC thrown in. So that's what I did. So I'd saved, was it $9.79? I think it was $9.79. I didn't really check the price, I just known it was cheaper. So if you need of any paint jobs and you haven't got them, you might as well take advantage of the deal. I don't tend to buy the paint jobs unless it comes in with a bundle. If it does and there's a map DLC included, I'll buy it. So I don't buy them single-handedly. I saved a little bit of money and got a paint job. So Homer out there Homer, out there, still peas to be taken care of. You never know, might be some peas around here to harvest. Meanwhile, we've entered into Bart Simpson territory. Springfield. Got team vouchers. Ah. Steam vouchers. I knew what you meant. That was weird. Wouldn't go to gear then. Okily dokily, no Barino. Is Ned around? He might be. Might give one to me, Homer, just joking. Yeah, it feels like driving around in Europe, this does. Doesn't feel like America at all. Apart from the signage. Yeah, I think it's a normal Ace, Homer. I think he's just renamed himself. School holidays next week, Steve. All the little darlings will be about, lol, I know, and I'm off one day next week as well. In the middle of the week. Thursday I'm off, I think it is. Thursday? I think it's Thursday. You doing anything Thursday? I haven't got anything planned at the moment. FS25 action then next week, yeah, it will be. Can you show the map? Hang on. Mapperino coming up. Oh, well, I'm still the same Ace to Driver. I just renamed it for making videos to laugh at instant karma that dumb criminals get on the video. You might like it, Homer. Yeah, so I've just driven from the Missouri side of Kansas City to Springfield. So from here, I want to probably try and go maybe... Joplin's probably too close. I probably won't be able to go there. Probably somewhere like Poplar Bluff or Rolla. That might be doable. St. Louis on the other edge. It's just about in Missouri. Just. Yeah, Illinois' next state, which is here. Chicago's like there. Milwaukee's up here. Detroit's over here, pretty much. Is it? Detroit, I think? Is it over there? I don't know. But yeah, literally halfway across the US now. And Louisiana will probably be coming up soon as well. And there's a couple of them southern states. Before you know it, you're almost at the east coast. It's mad. So much. Still to discover. There's freaking tons. I haven't been to Odessa yet. Or Lawton. There's a few new places popped up here and there. So, one of the underground depots. Oh, why? What, here? This place? Terror store. Soon Terrence will be in Ace's channel in July stealing from Jollibee in the Philippines. Steve has got himself into a state. Well, shut up, Homer. Right, so we want to stay in Missouri, so we're looking at MO. And nothing else. Yeah. Poof, that's a long one. Joplin's not far enough. Now, 113 miles. Scaffolding St. Louis. It's a long one. See if there's anything else. Wichita. That's Kansas. Nope. Looks like we're going to St. Louis. Which is fine. You won't get Washington, not with Oompa Loompa in charge. You'll probably put a tax on it, lol. See, it's a dedication. You have to discover full of the map. You're not ending until you do so. Dedication and hard work, yeah. Google maybe on Shane's Dumb Criminals YouTube channel too. Oh dear. So to hammer down, Steve. Why is this not on the map, this road? I just realised I've gone past where I should have turned. Why is this not on the map, this road? That's so weird. Since you're not... You can drive down it, yeah? It doesn't actually do anything. Fair enough. Where I should have gone was down here. Ah, hello Crozzo, welcome back to the channel. Why does the game look so bright? And it's all to do with the change to the graphics I've made on my computer. I've enabled something in the NVIDIA app which makes it look a bit more bright. The underground warehouses, I plan to explore it at some point. If I come back to Springfield later, I might explore it. Or I might leave it till next stream. I haven't decided yet. New cargoes were 1.54. And Missouri, which are scaffolding, one which I'm going to be picking up in a moment. Cattle barriers. Moving and storage containers. Pickups. Updated cargoes are pressure tank, ploughs and pump jack, rather. What setting may that be? That would be telling. I will let you know what it is in Discord later, when I find the setting again and amuse myself with its name. Oh yeah, Krazza does have an important announcement. Tell us, Krazza. Is it true that Terence is not going to be streaming on CD Road for a little while? Oh my god, there's a roundabout in ATS. What is this? Oh my lord. A roundabout. What? Terence is not doing CD Road because he doesn't like the changes. The music really does pee him off. When I got home and saw those emojis on those messages, gotta be laughing, lol. Nice loud engine brake, Steve. It sounds like an aeroplane. Well, it does. It's a Kenworth. It always sounds like an aeroplane. Around about an ATS, yeah, you do get them in a few places. Yeah, you do get roundabouts in some parts of the US. There's not many in the grand scheme of things, but you do get some. Some Americans will probably live a whole lifetime of driving around the US and never encounter a roundabout. It's quite funny. So I bet there's quite a lot of people in America that don't actually know how to use a roundabout. Mind you, it's the same in the UK. There's quite a lot of people don't know how to use a roundabout. So... I'm hoping to dust off the rest of my ungotten ATS DLC. I need Texas onwards. Best get them where they're cheap. Yeah, I'd recommend it, Krazza, if you can. I'll just get the new one too to make it a clean sheet. Yeah, makes sense. Ask Terence to buy you the DLCs, Krazza, or his moderator. Surely he gives you something in return, right? Yeah, and pigs might fly also with Google. The next alternating vehicles for ATS are awesome in the poll. Oh, what is that? Krazza, if you plan on buying Texas, you might get lucky on a summer sale. But yeah, the DLCs are on sale at the moment. Back on sale with the release of Missouri. So, they're quite often on sale, the SES stuff. Probably a handful of times a year. Take your shirt off, Steve. Scaffolders work with no tops on. Yeah, I'm not a scaffolder. Get a Missouri in a bundle for cheaper, even if you own everything else in the bundle. Yeah, well, that's what I did. I bought the paint job that I didn't have in the bundle, but when I bought, was it the last DLC or the DLC before, I had everything in the bundle, but to finish the bundle I could still get it cheaper. It's hilarious. It's like, what the hell, why can I buy this cheaper when I've got everything in the bundle? So I do it all the time now where it's possible to do, to save a bit of cash. Because I don't buy the paint jobs routinely, as everybody knows. But I'll buy it if it works out cheaper to buy the map DLC as well. Ears pricked up when no top on was mentioned, lol. I know, yeah. If I buy the Montana bundle, I will do some grain hauling up there. Yeah, very much so. Patron pal, either Nissan van or a rigid truck with cargo on it. Public vehicles, either a massive American style van like those UPS vans or a Suzu style mini truck. Wouldn't mind driving any of them, to be fair. I need grease as well, so I'd probably get that as well for ETS. That's also in a bundle for cheaper. Yeah, it is. I think I did it with grease as well. Bought it in a bundle. Someone else. It's better to do it that way. Works out cheaper. So I want to try and get 5 or 6 places ticked off tonight and then finish off next week sometime. What the hell is that up here? Is that a double roundabout? No, it's one of them weird junctions. Yeah. Where the roads cross over. They're weird then. Whenever Terence goes past an F7 garage, he always gets annoyed with the music. Yeah, I can imagine. Missouri's just been released today with the World of Trucks event currently on. It has indeed. Which is what I'm doing right now. Is Missouri a big or small state? I mean, it's a fair size. I mean, it's about average for Midwest. I mean, it's a reasonable sized state. As he starts like at Kansas City and ends in St. Louis. And Cape Girardeau is on pretty much on the outer edge, and then you've got Illinois here. North Dakota and South Dakota there, I think, if I remember correctly. There was that North Dakota and South Dakota, I think it's them two. Which runs around. So yeah, so it's quite a bit of Nebraska I've still not discovered. Omaha, and I need to get back to Nebraska because I never did the World Trucks event for that. Quite annoying, but it was what it was at the time. So, well, that's where I plan to go to next after Missouri, anyway. Just pinned it. Good thing something has improved over time on the streams. You don't get called bald all those jokes anymore so often. I know. It was boring, and I think it was all the time as well. I was like, you know, why do I stream if this is, you know, what happens? It's like pointless. You wouldn't put it with it in the workplace, so why do it in something you enjoy? I call them the sack junctions because they look like a ball. Yeah, they do. They're weird. Kaza, any ideas on how long the sale lasts on Steam? I think it's going to be about a week, maybe. Something like that. No, a couple of weeks then. Yeah. Makes sense. They're usually around a week or two. Why are you sitting in the fast lane doing less than 65 mile an hour? Mad. Glad I got rid of Terence for good. Did your workplace do an April Fool's on you? I wasn't working on April Fool's Day, Homer. I had my day off on April Fool's Day. So, yeah, no April Fool's for me this year. do wonder what account Azarif is on Terrence's Discord, as he's on an alt there. Yeah, I'm not too sure myself. I think Azarif got banned and then joined with a different account. Or did he leave? I think he left actually and then rejoined on an alternative account. One or the other anyway. I'm still hanging on Terrence. I quite enjoy Kraza being in Terrence's server and still watching his streams because he gives us loads of gossip. So I quite like that. If it wasn't for Kraza, we wouldn't know half of this stuff that goes on. He didn't get found out. No, he didn't. Which is even funnier. But that's just Terrence's logic. Laziness. You know, if you're going to ban somebody or, you know, whatever, and then they joined on an alternative account, like... Surprised Kraza still hasn't been caught. Me too. Ah, welcome to Roller. Roller discovered. Ah, there's more roundabouts here. Is Missouri full of roundabouts? Sounds like it might be. Hello Riley Brooks, welcome to the stream. How did you get the photos of Terrence? They are cut out from his own streams, Andy. I've got about 5 or 6 stickers of Terrence in my server now. Something like that. But yeah, they're all cut out of his streams. So literally what he'll do is take a screenshot of him on the stream. Whenever he's drinking or whatever. You need to get all roads yellow eventually, I know. It's a difficult thing to do though. Because unless you're playing the game all the time, or focusing on routes you've not done, it's very difficult to do. It'll happen eventually, I'm sure. Welcome to the stream journey. Thank you, Riley. Saw a Cotswold village got renamed to Currywell from Crudwell. Why, may I ask? That's a bit weird. So some sort of curry Indian or Indian festival going on now or something. What got you into streaming? I just enjoy gaming, and I've been around on YouTube for a few years now, slowly growing, but I've decided to start streaming on Twitch. Mostly I posted by me, yes. Maybe as Missouri's a roundabout state, it might be. I don't know. I mean, as I say, you don't come across many roundabouts in America, but I've driven round one tonight. I've just seen 2 there. So maybe there's a few in Missouri. No, it was an April Fool's prank. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Are you a pro gamer? I wouldn't say I'm a pro gamer, because I don't... It's not something I do for a living. I do it as a hobby. Drat. There's a few states which are to be confirmed release date, like Louisiana, yeah. They're certainly racking up the states now. He sweats Fortnite pro gamer. Yeah. What games do you play these days? Mostly simulation style, so obviously you've got this game, Euro Truck Simulator 2, Farming Simulator, a few other bits and pieces occasionally, F1 and Forza and that sort of stuff. Pro gamer is mostly Google, if you say so. I'm waiting for Florida with Miami and then New York. I reckon it might be here in 2 or 3 years' time, Kraza. I mean, the game released in 20... What year did ATS come out now? Oh my lord. Is it 2016? 2016? 2017? Yeah, so another couple of years we'll probably be heading close to the east coast. But yeah, I mean, where did he go after the US? Did they, start Canada themselves? Did he start Mexico? Is Hawaii going to be in the game? Is Alaska going to be in the game? Who knows? Yeah, 2016, my bad. Barber Sim. Really? Then New York to Los Angeles, nice drive that. I know it'd take a while. Probably take about 6 hours, something like that. Yeah, I'm in St. Louis already, that didn't take long. It's got 120 miles to go though. 2016, the year Kraza was born. Original ETS2 is 82 pence. That's hellfire. 82p for the original game. Released in 2008, I think it was. I used to play the original on an old HP computer. It was designed for Windows XP. And needless to say, ETS2 on that PC ran like an absolute sack of shit. Put it this way, it used to overheat the PC. But that was back in the days where I had a really oldish computer. It didn't play particularly well, but I wasn't bothered. And in the end, I think it actually blew itself up, if I remember rightly, from playing it, which was quite fun. But that was back in the days before I knew much about computers. So, yeah, so that was good times. You into art? Not as a passion, no. They didn't even have branded trucks. No, they didn't. You had Swift for Scania, Majestic. I'm trying to remember what they all were. Was it DAF for DAF? Oh my lord. Going back here. Yeah, they didn't have branded trucks at all back then. And you had hair. Yes, I did, Andy. I've still got hair now. Back in the days when SCS were in their infancy. Well, I say in their infancy. They'd been around for a few years, but didn't have a major selling game. I think ETS2, or ETS, turned that corner for them. Because Bus Driver was meh. I mean, it was crap. Some of the 18 Wheels of Steel games were alright. But yeah, ETS definitely put them on the map. And then ETS2, it got even better. So, Various states for ATS. Next is Iowa, followed by Louisiana, then Illinois. Indeed. So I reckon Iowa will probably come out possibly late summer. I reckon we'll have Louisiana by the end of the year. And maybe Illinois early next year, I reckon. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the channel. But who knows? You never know. Depends on how many people they've got working on each state at any one time. You might get 2 releases quite close together. All depends on how far along they are. And what else they've got in the pipeline, I guess. Home of Pips and DLC. Hopefully the Dakotas will come after those, yeah. I do wonder whether North and South Dakota will come as one. You might do. Train Sim 6, lol. Yeah, no, that'll be out soon. Probably later this year. so tired. Reached a whole new level of tiredness. Sounds like you need your bed, man. Really, Gogol, really. Home with Louisiana, we get beaches and Barrier Island. That would be nice, along with Gators and ATS. That would mean the SCS is getting closer to Florida. Well, yeah. Indeed. I quite like with ATS whether you can drive to Key West. Across all the little islands at the bottom of Florida. Be interesting to see if that's possible. I just got into bed, fighting to stay awake. Well, it's nice that you're making me part of your evening, Ben. It's been a long day. What time do you get out of bed? What have you been up to? By the way, looking forward to Manchester Airport coming out for Train Sim 5. It's supposed to have Alderley Edge as well. Is it going to be Manchester Airport or Manchester Piccadilly to Crewe or something via Style? Is it going to be something like that? Or is it going to be Manchester to Stoke? Ooh, just about stopped for that. How did I not get done for that? Have I got fines turned off? I might do, to be fair. 2013 was the year Sir Ethan was born. Yes, you're not wrong there. Nice stop, Steve, I know. Talk about an emergency braking. Bahamas need to come and all those islands. Well, the thing is, we were discussing this, weren't we, yesterday? It was yesterday, wasn't it? I think it was yesterday, anyway. And even though it's called America Truck Simulator, America's not just the United States. So, you could argue that it could include all of South America eventually as well. Central America and Mexico. Canada. I mean, who knows? Hello, dinosaur robot, lol. It's interesting you mentioned his name. I'm going to go through that nonsense. Oh, I have got a fine. What the hell? Okay. It's interesting you mentioned his name, Kraser. He started appearing on my Twitch when I first started streaming on Twitch. I've not seen him since. This is a bit weird. Terrence lost kick viewers from abandoning. He only returns when he gets his new PC, which will be a long, long time. He could lose his PC before then. He said he might replace the CPU if it breaks, but that would cripple him. Well, the thing is, Kraser, that was close. He's assuming his PC is going to last, but the thing is, the longer he keeps using it without maintaining it, the worse it's going to get. And the thing is, if his CPU's fried, putting a new CPU in it might not fix the issue. If he's going to put a new CPU in it and then not bother cleaning it out, what's the point? So, anyway, it's a good reason why I don't go over those posted speed limits, so I can stop in time before the white light limit line. Yeah, was up for 5, work at 6, finished at 4, and then washed the van so it was like 5 o'clock, and then polished it because the sun was out. Right. A bit too far. Too sooty came over to YouTube. Calls me Sir Kraser for some reason, that's weird. Then went home and got some scran, then went out with my mum and dad and did food shopping. Blue screen of death, lol, I know, yeah. Please, please, please get the blue screen of death. Oh. You won't do it, of course, he'd need specialist help. Yeah, help he wouldn't get from me anymore. That's for sure. He could pay me £1 million and I wouldn't do it for him. Anyway. Ah, Kirksville. That's one need. Big tyres. You'd have to pay more money. 69 million, I reckon. A long one, this one. 119 miles, what the hell? Steve, here's a genius thing. What's that, Google? If he paid you 1 million quid, I would do it, but money first, then I repair. I agree. Money first and then repair. Sounds good. What I do is rig the machine so it doesn't work. Say to him that this CPU cooler is very good, but it's actually one of the worst. I could actually probably do that and fool him into it. Sadly, it won't be happening. Sucks to be him. I found A&M commercials and I'm going to see the lorry on Saturday. Ah, nice. What time are you planning to go and planning to get there for? While you're up there, do you fancy a trip to IKEA? You're almost close to Illinois, yeah, pretty much on the border there. That's literally, Illinois is literally right where I am now. The road goes into it. Like, partially. So, it's mad. What time? You looking at going to? No. Oops. My bad. Are there any trains at ATS? There are. There's a couple of rail hubs and where you can drop loads off. Because I think you would need to take the back roads for trains. It's easy to rig when he has no clue. Then after you repair it, block him over everything and never appear again. Enjoy the 1 million quid. I know, yeah. Probably get there at 12. At least plenty of time to look around, make a decision and do the paperwork. My dad would come with me. Sounds good. And no, I won't be going to IKEA. I hate the place. Why do you not like IKEA then? Have 1 million. Although, funnily enough, he was talking about winning the lottery today. I wonder if he's had a small win of like 3 quid or something. It's just a massive inconvenience. I get dragged around the place for hours. Who buy? They're your parents. I quite like IKEA. There's going to be one opening up near me later this year, which is interesting to say the least. Quite looking forward to that because I might go. Probably won't go when it first opens. I'll probably let it die down for a couple of weeks and then go. Don't think I'd want to go on opening day if I was available. I think it'd be heaving to say the least. AI, you absolute idiot. And I bet I can't reverse either. No, I can. Missed my chance as well to go, for God's sake. Oh well. Send Terrence to Mars to stream. Oh, hang on, I've missed something here. Oh, the free ticket to Snake Island. He used to do scratch cards or something in the stream. He doesn't do them now. No, I don't think he does. I don't think he can afford to. Yeah, my mum. If she says I'm going, no ifs or buts. I bet Krasser would get a good drive through Missouri. Because she usually asks for opinions and stuff and doesn't want to go on her own. Bad AI. Oh, it's raining. This is the first time I've seen rain in ATS for a long time. I don't remember turning it back on though. Obviously I must have done. AI, artificial idiots. Discord to see the AI driver. I'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, I'll be doing my job pickup first. I have a feeling I know what Google might have done with this. Ah, thunderstorm, beast. Ben, when your mum asks you to go to IKEA next time, fake being on the phone to a college on how to do a specific job role. Do you really think Ben's mum will believe that? I somehow don't think so. Missouri River. You want me to make something funny with it? Yeah, go on. Put Terrence in it, that'd be quite funny. Wouldn't work over. My thoughts exactly. Might have to restart the global tracker. Just like some people don't like Primark, not too sure why. I mean, when Primark started being a thing, I used to go there all the time for clothes, but now I don't buy anything from there. The only reason why, I think, is because when I was buying stuff from there, like jeans and stuff, they weren't lasting. And it was like, I'm not paying much money, but at the same time, I'm not getting value. So I stopped shopping there. And since then, I've never gone back. But I think it's probably because of the fact that I like getting clothes from Next and M&S and stuff like that. I've got a bit more expensive taste. Or like Hollister, I bought a bit of stuff in Hollister before now. Or Matalan and places like that. I've never looked back. So, I used to buy stuff from H&M all the time, I don't now. I think it's gone really chavvy in H&M. So I don't buy stuff from there anymore. But yeah, I've not gone well, I've gone into Primark stores, but never done anything for myself. So I hate doing coursework with my apprenticeship because I just want to be on the spanners working all the time. But having coursework and assessments makes it hard. Well, there's a reason why you, do coursework, Ben. Anyway, I need to turn my lights on, it's gone dark. It's all because it's to make sure you actually take in the information and you're able to relay it back to somebody. That's the thing with apprenticeships. There's coursework on the side. It's not all just practical, I'm afraid. But I know where you're coming from. Yeah, I must be going this way. Just thinking it now, it'd be well worth doing your coursework and finishing the apprenticeship. You can take a step up the ladder then. Weather's a bit atrocious, so I'm going to take it easy. Yeah, it's a downside to being an apprentice, but a year and a bit left until I finish my apprenticeship. Ah, that's good to know. So you've got a bit of time then. You're not at panic stations yet. I'm still busy though at Primark, especially so the past couple of weeks. Yeah, I mean, people will be buying stuff for summer and refreshing their wardrobes for the spring and summer period and getting ready for going on holidays and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it makes sense. Western Star truck dealer discovered. Jobs in here. I'm always wearing work trousers even on weekends and dirty hoodies because I heard women find it attractive. I guess some women probably find it attractive. Not all women, though, I dare say. Beast the school bus. Nobody saw that. That did not happen. I think I managed to test the physics support there, though. That damage collision was a bit weird. But it felt more lifelike. Didn't feel like you were bouncing off something that wasn't actually there. I'm always wearing shorts, including at work, because I find it comfy these days. Well, fair enough. Why not? I saw that. Yeah. Nobody else saw that. It was just you, Homer. Beast. I do like the American school buses, to be fair. Mind you, I do miss the two ex-Bluebird buses we used to have over here. Ex-Stagecoach and First. Oh yeah, I was going to look at Discord, wasn't I? My bad. I'll have a look now. Stop here for a minute. Have a look. Look on my phone. Since that's a good one, that Google. And that one as well. And that one. Oh dear. I need to sort my hands out because I got TFR on them, which is acid cleaner essentially. And Grease and oil dries out my skin so my hands are so dry. Safiga's quite good to getting oil and that sort of stuff off your skin. If you've got Safiga, that's quite good. Steve's next job is retirement. Shut up, Homer. Best escape to pause. Remember, you're not in TMP, Steve. I know. I love the funny pics Google posted in Discord. Well, it was my idea. You know what? I'm actually going to hit another one of them to see what it looks like when you hit one. Because I actually want to see what this new physics support looks like. Do you know what? That actually feels more lifelike. That actually does feel better. It feels like you're not hitting nothing. It actually feels like you're going to hit something now. Or you actually are hitting something. So I actually quite approve of that change. If it's the one I think, it's the first one. Had a Pioneer destination blind fitted. Yeah, it did. I think they did, didn't they? Still younger than Terence. No, I'm older, Krazza. 30, he's 29. We have hand wash with grit in them to get the oil and grease off. But it's the damage it does while it's on my skin. Yeah, that's the problem. The only thing you can do with that is use hand moisturiser. Quite often. Server update in 1 minute, lol. Glasses 1. It's funny because that's actually AI behaviour, yeah. Have you ever used Grimes mods? I have done before, yeah. Not for a while, though. He's not 30. I think he's 30 in June, Krazza. I think he's still 29 at the minute. Anyway, I think it's not raining now, so... I shall be wearing gloves. I get told off for not wearing them, as oil on skin can cause cancer as well. Yeah. Pip's 38. I got the impression he was older. Oh dear, Google got told off by the night bot. Haha. Or militant bot. Google got told off, lol, he did indeed. With good reason. He always goes to posher shops like Waitrose and M&S, never see him shopping at other shops. I mean, I shop in M&S every now and again. I don't do it all the time. It's very rare I'll ever go into Waitrose. You'll find me go into a Booths more than a Waitrose. I think I've only ever been into a Waitrose probably once in my life. But I've been into a Booths more than I have been into a Waitrose. Yeah, there's a Waitrose near me and there's no Booths near me. The nearest Booths to me is in Knutsford, I think it is. Yeah, I've got a Waitrose in bloody Chester. Yeah, I've only ever been in there once. Pip should become Terence's fiance. Oh dear. Ah, Booths. Shame there isn't many more of them. They're quite good, yeah. I quite like their food. Quite like their sausage rolls. They are fit. Aaron! Yeah, I quite like the food in there. Steve, have you met Craig in Tesco yet? Craig? Who's Craig? I feel like I'm walking into something here. Craig. Tesco. Nope. Nope. I feel him walking into something. Their food is fit, to be honest, yeah. Remember the sus messages yesterday, Steve? I do, Google, yes, I do. Craig of all those funny Tesco's with a K. Pip doing 69 with Terence. Oh dear. Blasted lights. I want a coffee, but can't be asked going to make one. I mean, why would you want a coffee at this time of day? It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Imagine Charmy was Pip. Oh, imagine that. That would be so funny. Remember the Snapchat filters I did to Terence? I do, yeah. That was quite funny as well. You should make a Snapchat filter of Terence bald, Google. That'd be funny. Terence goes to the Philippines thinking it's normal, comes out a certain way. Is Terence on Snapchat? I don't think he is. I don't think so, no. I was awake until 2 o'clock this morning. My sleeping is so bad. So he only had like 3 hours sleep. Oh my word. That's not good for you, Ben. You need more than that. You need at least 6, really. 7. And I was up for 5, so I had 3 hours sleep, yeah. You don't want to be doing that often. Ow. An ow again. I think I already did, but problem it doesn't match. Oh my lord. My bold driving is taking over. Doesn't match because he had a gaming headset, needed to pick it out. Is anyone going to catch that as a clip? Somebody clip that, please. Oh dear. Poor car driver. When do you get up for work, Steve? I normally get up about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Some days I'll get up a bit later and others I'll get up a bit earlier. Depends if I need a shower that morning, if I have one the night before. Sometimes I'll have one of an evening, sometimes I'll have it in the morning. And then if I'm working a Sunday, I tend to go about 8 o'clock because I don't start till 10. So I go a bit later. Do you do anything after stream or straight to bed? Depends. If I'm off the next day, I might stay up for about an hour. But if I'm working the next day, I tend to go to bed straight away, pretty much. Usually, anyway. I hope somebody clipped that with me in that car. That was bold driving. Braked far too late for that corner. On slip road. Never mind. Anyway. Oh dear, got some boat damage. Oh dear. Oh well, anyway. I usually start from any time from 5. Depends what work we have in and when the customer's needed back. Well, yeah, it makes sense. It's demand responsive, isn't it? That kind of industry. So it's a case of working whatever hours you need to, pretty much. Who tucks you into bed, Steve? I tucked myself in, Homer. No, Krazo, I don't. And who's going to ask the next question? I reckon I know what the next question's going to be. I know a friend who was a trucker. He had a lot of times with 2 hours sleep he turned sick. And what? That next bit doesn't make sense. He sleeps in the raw, very raw. No comment. My mate only wears pants in bed, nothing else. No idea why you told me. That's a bit random. Steve, do you sleep with anyone? No, Ben, I do not. For God's sake. I don't have a girlfriend. So, no, I sleep on my own. What a random question. Or statement. Or question. Yeah, both, technically. Very skinny. Oh, I see. He turned into, like, a skeleton. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you could see your bones. Yeah, that's not healthy at all. Not at all. Steve sleeps with Chewbacca. I mean, he's always around that part of your room. I don't sleep with him, no. I know how it feels, Steve. I also need a girlfriend. I quite like my own solitude and company. Yeah, that's a ring I've had for an awful long time, Goggle. I got it when I think I was 21, I think it was. Mine. It's not a family member's. He even walks around the house in the raw lol. I do not. What is your teddy what? Hang on. What is your teddy? What? Hang on, there should be another word there. What if your teddy is what it should be? What if your teddy comes alive each night like those Toy Story films from years ago? I mean, if it did, I wouldn't know about it, would I, if I was asleep? But, fortunately, Homer, that doesn't happen. No, I don't have a ex. Not in that regard, anyway, from a ring point of view. This is one I bought myself. It's getting a bit worse for wear now. A few scratches on it and years of use. Terence probably walks around naked in the summertime. He does, Goggle. He does walk around the house naked. He doesn't wear much in the summer. But the thing is, right now, he'd be struggling. It's literally like 16, 17, 18 degrees and he struggles in temperatures like this. Because of his health. So imagine what it's going to be like later in the year when it's like 30, 35, 40 degrees. Celsius, that is, obviously. Terence does, from Belgium, apparently. Why does he keep getting people from across the UK? People who see him face to face get scared off, I bet. Well, the thing is, Krasser, he knew somebody who came over from Belgium. I'm not sure why they came over. I don't know whether they were here to study or what the situation was. But he actually met Anis somewhere. I forget where or what the circumstances of it were. But the only reason why they separated is because neither of them had the funds to be able to sustain a relationship from like Belgium to the UK and back. And then since then, Anis has had 2 or 3 children and met somebody else, I think. She's obviously moved on and made a life for herself, where Terence is still in his same shithole of a house. So it's all about perspective and how you actually get on with life. I mean, Anis made, as far as I'm aware, made a name for herself, and you know, I don't know her personally, but from what I've seen of her, when I used to be friends with Terence, obviously I wasn't friends with Anis, but from what I know of what she did with her life and stuff, after parting ways with Terence, she's actually done well for herself. But yeah, Terence is still in his shit all of a house, shall we say. Anyway. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely, I've no body for my own, I'm so lonely. Oh dear. Goggle showed his age there with a bit of Akon. Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night and I noticed my girl was... Oh yeah, more lyrics. Children, his children, no. They weren't his children, no. I don't know. I think she had children after they no longer were seeing each other. Because I don't think she had children when they were planning to, you know, get together and that sort of stuff. I think she had her children after that. To my knowledge, anyway. I think she's got 2 or 3 children. So. Anyway, very nice little area this. That's a Steam music right there, I know. I remember when that first came out, Google. When did that come out now, that song? I'm gonna have to look into that. That's I'm really showing me age with that one. 2006? I have a feeling it was around the time when I started high school. How old are you, Google? I'm gonna see how old Google was when that came out. When did that come out? 2004, flipping heck, it was before I went to high school. Jesus. 2004. And how old were you then? How old are you at the moment, Google? You're younger than me, I know that. I love the part on Terence's Discord where the cat tried to claw his hand while Terence tries to get something on top. Yeah, that cat's a little shit. That cat doesn't like me at all. Did not like me at all. He was 3. Does he still have Snuggles? He does, as far as I'm aware. So basically, Gorgle was still toddling around when that first came out, and I was practically getting ready to go to high school. God, I feel old. Oh my lord, that's insane. Anyway, let's start another job from here. From Kirksville. Volla. That's far enough, so I could do that. I mean, it's not particularly expensive job, but it's a new load anyway, so it's worth consideration. You know what, I might just do it, to be fair. Tick it off. Catwalk for you, Steve, I know. People have been asking Terence what his job is recently. And what's he been telling them, Krasser? Nice rapper Akon is. Yeah, I quite like Lonely. I'm not a big fan of rap, but some of his songs I quite liked. Kirk Van Houten. I know, yeah, I was just thinking that. YouTube is my main focus at the moment. Sponger. Sponger. It's a good job title for Terence, that. Sponger. Kirk Van Houten is bald, he is. So are you, Homer. I asked him about his Iceland today, but there's been an increase in people asking him what his job is. Obviously he must have had sense you can't sustain yourself as a small YouTuber like him. Posting something funny in Discord. Oh, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Isn't that Bart's friend's dad, the dopey one with glasses? Yes, that's the one, Andy. Kirk's son's name's Milhouse. Ah. Moving storage containers, indeed. Another new load in this, introduced in 1.54. Hello, are you on TMP? No, I'm not on TMP, Aditya Raj. I'm on American Truck Simulator on single player. Go on, you will kill me. I didn't look. I'll have a look in a minute. I'll have a look now. One single player, so it doesn't matter who I'd stop. Let's have a look. What is this? What is this? Where is it? There it is. Really, Google? Really? Oh yeah, that's a thought. I just realised I didn't check earlier. Is this actually working? Yeah, it is. Didn't check my global cargo tracker, but it is working. So. No, it's fine. I can leave that in there. Some people will probably find that quite funny. I did, to be fair, but I thought I'd use the middle finger emoji for a laugh. Yeah, I'm not going to start a convoy session. Partway through a job as it is, so. Who uses ATS TMP? Nobody, unless there's a convoy event. Apart from some Americans do, to be fair. But nobody in Europe does, unless there's a TMP event. Terrence always manually logs his jobs. I don't know why. I have the tracker. I always use the tracker. It's just far easier. Homer warned me. There's a surprise. Someone got told off on Discord. Don't provide Steve single lol. Hello Wayne Brown, welcome to the stream. See if I can overtake this fire engine. He constantly gets the GC thing booted off. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's his network connection. I think it struggles to sustain the network connection to the tracker. I need this lane anyway, so that's a bonus. Would you like to do a job together? I mean, I'm midway through a job at the moment, but I mean, was planning to already do probably this job and finish, to be fair. That would then take me up to 5 out of 12, which is where I probably wanted to be tonight, maybe 6. But I might consider doing the other ATS stream on Wednesday next week, and then I can go a bit longer with me off on Thursday and finish it off in the second stream. Yeah, there's no Brett commands anymore. I took them away. Because he got a bit, how could I put it? He got a bit uptight about it. So, he asked for it to be politely removed. So, of course, I did. I mean, last night's stream was quite hectic. Didn't go to bed till like midnight. I was like, ugh. So I didn't want to repeat of that. Monday FS25. It could be, I don't know yet. I've not fully decided. I think Wednesday's cemented in now. So, for ATS. To get it finished. As I say, I'd like to get it finished next week, Missouri. And then maybe take a trip back to Nebraska. Because I didn't see a lot of it. And I need to tick some of it off, so... Is that yes or no? I think I'll pass on it for now. Thank you for the offer, though. Yeah, that stream last night was about 3.5 hours in the end, so that was quite a long for a stream on a night that I'm working the next day. I don't really like going above 2.5 hours, 3 hours on a work night. Hello Liz, welcome back to the channel. Happy birthday yet again. This person really gets a lot of birthdays. Too many. You don't need to announce that you need to go to the toilet. Why is it? They always say, my birthday, can I go to the toilet every time they tune into the stream? It's so weird. I'm driving a Metrolink at the moment. Pat, really? Train Sim World by any chance? Metrolink. I think driving a Metrolink. Train Sim World? No. I have a feeling Liz Johnson's Krasser. I mean, it wouldn't put it past me, Google, for it to be Krasser, to be quite honest. It's the kind of thing he would do. My wedding. Happy wedding day, Homer. Yes. Ah. Why is there Metrolink in Train Sim World? Or is it I don't get that. Is it actually in the game? That'd be weird if it is. And not what you think. Eh? I'm gonna have to look into this. Is it a map? A free map that somebody's made for Train Sim World? So that's very bizarre. Train company called Metrolink abroad. Oh, now I get it. You're right. Okay. Arriva in ATS. Yeah, Arriva don't operate in America, Google. First Group do. I think First Group operate in the US. They do the Greyhound still. They used to have a First Students operation in the US, but I don't think they have that anymore. I think they sold that up. I think the only thing they do now is coaches in the US. Stagecoach at one time used to have a presence in Kenya and in New Zealand, but they sold them operations a few years back. Yeah, I think the only countries Arriva operate in now is like the UK and some parts of Europe. Back through Jefferson City again. I came through here before. You know what? I'm thinking about you coming off here. Or am I? No, I'm not. They have double-deck trains. You know what I am? I'm going the other way. That was confusing. What the hell? There aren't many trains in the US. No, there ain't. There's a few train lines. Amtrak. But majority of train traffic in the US is freight. There's not many passenger trips at all. It takes you like 3 or 4 days to cross the US on a train. It's mad how long it takes. know they are looking at adding new train lines in the US and high-speed trains, but the expansion rate on it's poor. I mean, certain areas of the US, California, they're on about introducing high-speed networks in that sort of area, but there's going to be nothing nationwide. Still going to be Amtrak for the most part. Along with West Coast Main Line, yeah. Is Metrolink included with the TS5 base routes? Ah. I think Train Sim World 5 is on Game Pass now, so I might consider downloading it. Giving it a go again, but I'll have to have a look. Metrolink SCAX is a computer rail system in Southern California, serving Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, and Ventura counties, as well as to Oceanside in San Diego County. Ah. Have you seen in Chicago, they used to do train full of cattle to a slaughterhouse, and it was the worst there, even with rats with the meat packing. No, I've never seen that, Google. But I know Chicago does have their metro lines above ground in like the streets. That's very weird. I remember playing Driver 2 and that was very weird to look at. And if the employees had to go to the toilet, they had to do it at a wall. Ugh. Yeah, it's in Game Pass. Yeah, I might give it a go again. Don't know. I'll have to think about it. .54 ETS2, not much has changed, so you could do farm sim instead tomorrow. I could do, but I'm thinking of just doing a bit of single player stuff, just so I can get a bit of stuff going on for Global Cargo again, because I've not been doing much recently. So they might start knocking at my door if I don't start doing some work for them again. So and then I'll do TMP on Sunday. Saturday or Sunday that I put the stream. Sunday, wasn't it, I think? I will join you on TMP on Sunday. Not sure what I'm doing yet. I might do some of the April Fool's stuff if there's still any going. Hopefully there will be. FS25. Did I hear FS25? T-Reg is smiling emoji. You did, Goggle. Sadly, that will not be happening. How many jobs you've got to do for GC to not be kicked? There's no sort of like set requirements in terms of like kilometres or that sort of thing, or the attending of convoy events. You just got to make sure that you stay logging jobs regularly, and if you don't, to obviously go into log a vacation for them. But I don't like leaving it too long between sessions, so I wanted to try and play a bit of catch up this week, try and do a bit more driving than normal. So I've done a lot of farming simulator recently, so I thought, well, I'll let that stay back a week and I'll do a bit of driving. So best to do it on Sim 2 on the CD road. Well, you want me to do CD road but on Sim 2? What's the point of that? Hello Matthew Fields, welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe, big thank you to you. I hope you enjoyed the content this evening. Omsy lag. Yeah, I won't be returning to that, sadly. I mean, I do want to have a go at this Scania, but I don't particularly want to have to reinstall the game and buy a bus if I'm only going to use it maybe the once. It'd probably be a one-off stream, that, but I just can't justify paying the money for the bus if I'm only going to do one stream. It'd be a bit pointless. So it is heaving. The CD road on Sim 1 is quite bad. Well, it normally is anyway at the best of times, but it's 10 times worse than the old CD. Oh dear. I might give that a go on Sunday evening, see how bad it actually is. I'm interested. Blueprint Gemini. Yeah, the Gemini's getting done as well by Polygon. Would you go back to Flight Sim? I'd consider it, but I don't think I'd play the old one. I'd probably move on to the new one. Saying that, that's on Game Pass as well, isn't it? So I could give it a go, but the problem is it's finding room in the schedule for everything. It's impossible to do. Yeah, and the Omnidecker, that's what I'm referring to, is the Scania. The Omnidecker. Does look quite good, to be fair, but I don't know. I don't see myself returning to Omsi, so I don't think I'm going to buy it. It's very busy. You get stuck in that F7 tunnel area for ages and the traffic's cramped. Oh dear. Sounds like fun. Or hell. Or both at the same time. Career mode on FS24. No, why? What's that? Start on a small miniature plane doing local flights and then branch up to like national flights and then international flights with bigger planes. City Skylines 2 has been forgotten. It hasn't been. I just need to... I want to play it more, but again, that's... dust flying around. It's a bit of a... It's just trying to find room in the schedule for everything. That's the problem. It's very difficult to do. So I think Mr. T-Reg, he can play games all day, every day. Create content all day, every day. He hasn't got anything to do with his life. BeamNG, yeah. Did think of getting one of the bus driver sims. No, not OMSI, but left it. Yeah. With that music, which Terence hates, he always has to /disconnect when he goes to the music areas. You get stuck for ages. BeamNG could be fun doing it again. So does Kraza, yeah, he does. I think British Game Tech guy's got it as well. I think Red's got it as well. Supermarket Simulator. I've actually played that. That's actually quite good fun. Or a version of Supermarket Simulator anyway. Or something like that. I think it was one of those web games that's on YouTube. I played that. It was a bit weird. Played it for like 10 minutes because I was bored while I was on the bus one time. I opened up YouTube and seen the game. I was like, what the hell? And I give it a go. I was like, this is weird. I've not played it since. Somewhat like that anyway. Schedule 1. Play Schedule 1. Can you go shoplifting in it? No. Search it on your phone what it's about. I have no idea what this is about. Never heard of it. Schedule Uno. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's an early access game, right, okay. And there's a free sample as a demo. What is this? Really? It's basically a drug dealing game. Why would I play that? I mean, fair play, it does fit in the simulation sort of remit, but I mean, Jesus. Wreck blocking off ramp, lol. What do you mean, Homer? I'm playing single player. How can I wreck ban on single player? Oh dear. Boss is a good multiplayer mode now. I've not played it in multiplayer. I mean, that's a game that's coming along slowly but surely. I think eventually it will kill OMSI, but there's still a hell of a lot of work for them to do. Once they start getting maps for like British maps and people make bus mods and stuff, it will be worth playing. but it's just so slow, the progress with the bus. So slow. It's a good game, but there's just no... It hasn't got a big target audience. And I think that's the problem with it. Where OMSI has, because it's been around for a long time and people create maps for it and there's still content being produced for it. Granted, it's not the best of games in terms of performance because it only is 32-bit supported, so it's obviously limited on like RAM that you can use. So you can only use 4 gigabytes instead of like whatever your PC is capable of doing. I'll say if OMSI ran in 64-bit or there was a 64-bit mode, it would run absolutely fine. Granted, the graphics aren't the best, but it would run fine. That's the only thing with OMSI. It's a shame it never got 64-bit implementation. Because that's what lets it down. I play it every so often. It's a Berlin map for me. Prefer UK, but don't mind the Berlin one. Yeah. It is... It's a good game, but there's still so much they need to do with it. So the buses are decent, the maps and the routes are decent, but I say for it to truly become a decent game, they need to start, you know, actually cranking it up a bit and actually start developing it a bit quicker. I know they've obviously got the support now for people making their own maps, because there has been maps produced, but they're all German ones. I don't think there's any bus mods available yet, at least to my knowledge. But yeah, it's... I think it'll get there eventually. When it does, fair play, but it's taken a while. It's been around now a few years as well, and it still isn't early access, I think. Don't think it's come out of early access yet. It's slow, but when it's done, it'll be awesome. Yeah, I think it will. I don't think they've got a very big team working on it. I think they've only got a handful of people. It's not a big team at all, so it makes sense why it's slow on the progress. It'll get there eventually. And when it does, it will be a decent game. Just hope it's soon. Because I wouldn't mind going back to it, but at the minute there's not really enough to keep you going to play it on stream. Really. Yeah, I think I will call it quits now, to be fair, and do what I suggested on Wednesday next week and get it finished off in one large stream. So, big thank you to everyone that's tuned in tonight, as always. I hope everyone enjoyed this stream. And my first look at Missouri, I didn't come across any viewing points, which was interesting. So, perhaps I've not been in the right areas, but hopefully we'll come across some in the next stream on Wednesday next week. Thief Simulator 2. Will you try out Google Simulator, Steve? I'd probably give that a try. A day in the life of Google. Yeah, I'd give that a go. As long as I could play it free of charge, of course. Anyway, big thank you to everyone that's tuned in, and hope everyone enjoyed it. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with a Euro Truck Simulator 2 stream on 1.54. Just be a single player stream, nothing out of the ordinary. Just a bit of a drive around and, you know, just doing a few more jobs really. Nothing out of the ordinary. Probably a bit boring, but you know, it is what it is. I need to do a bit more for GC. So yeah, hope I'll see you all then, and